Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the team ups and Marvel Rivals Season 9.5. Um, so let's talk about the tiers real quick. We have both unenhanced and enhanced tier lists with S, A, B, C, D, and do not pick. I think it's pretty self-explanatory as to what the tiers mean. Um, S tier being the best in slot and like all abilities. And then don't pick is obviously worse than like the base character, like you're actually killing your character picking these team ups, and everything in between, right? Now, when it comes to my criteria, I'm not looking too much on the character themselves. I'm looking at more like the team up ability, but I'm also taking into account how strong the character is with that ability, if you get what I'm saying. So, for example, Daredevil, right? Daredevil has a new ability, and he's already a strong character, but giving him a new ability is just a cherry on top, right? Even if the new ability isn't that like crazy impressive, it's still a new ability on a really strong character, right? So it's gonna be pretty high. And alternatively to that, a team up like for example, Black Cat and Spider-Man, right? That's a team up that I'm gonna rate really low. Not enhanced version. I'm sorry, the enhanced version I'm gonna rate really low. Because you're gonna have a Spider-Man and a Black Cat on your team, like that doesn't like really make sense in like a team comp scenario. Um, and it's gonna be like more beneficial for you to have another DPS than a Spider-Man. Now, unenhanced, the team up is absolutely broken, but we'll get to that. Um, yeah, so I guess we might as well start now. First is Adam with the Storm team up. I think it's a strong team up in base. Enables fastball where you can just like run the team down and snowball them. Um, but you like unenhanced, it's like you're not gonna have a storm for some reason. Like I feel like a storm would make it a lot better. Because you can run like Jeff, Storm, Adam, and you get the damage boost on top of that enhanced. So I'm gonna put it in C tier. I think a speed boost on Soulbond is alright. Um, and then enhanced, I'm gonna put it in like B tier. Getting a damage boost is nice on the Soulbond, so it's like a lot like the Loki team up. Um, Next is the Ultron team up in oh here we go. It's in base Ultron team up. I don't think it's that strong. I think it's only really good if you're running 2-2-2 with Adam, which is not like the best comp in the world, but I can see the use case of it. It's not like unusable or like a bad team up. It's just like it has its use cases, right? It's similar to like Mantis and Star-Lord team up, right? Where in 2-2-2 you're just gonna go like a higher support for more healing output, right? So that's what Adam Ultron is in base. Not bad, but not great. Now, when you enhance it, it becomes absolutely busted. I'm gonna put in the top of A tier for now. I don't know if I'm gonna move to S tier as the tier list goes on. You can skip to the end if you only care about Adam, if you are wondering. But yeah, I think the Ultron team up is like one of the best team ups in the game in that you get so much ult charge. Because you're doing more healing, more damage. You're gonna be like bursting people down as a support, which is crazy and triple support. And then Ultron Atom is one of the best comps in the game with like Penny or something, right? So, and that team up is really the anchor to that team, right? But it's very specific, so I'm not gonna put an S because you can't run it in every game. But when you have an Atom and an Ultron, it's really strong. Next is the base Loki team up. I'm gonna put it in A. It's very, very strong. It's like like a strict enhancement to the kit. You have a new ability that is lets you go invis. It makes a clone that charges at enemies, and it could pin too. So it's really good at like if you're like in a bad position, you could just go invisible and throw it out, and hopefully they like look at it so you can like get a disengage or something. You could also use it to combo, so you could use your pin into a Loki pin. There's a lot of like ways to use it. You could just use it as like a zoning tool. So it's amazing. It's a really good ability. Even in just like non-enhanced, it's just it's more reliant on the cooldown when you have it on enhanced, right? Because when you have it enhanced, I think it's gonna be S tier, and that whoops S tier because this team up it allows you to like just use it all the time. You have two charges. It's a sim ability, but you have two charges. I think it's just so strong. Um, and yeah, like you could just like make a lot of value from the Loki team up, and having two charges of it is just like absolutely insane. Next is Star Lord. I'm gonna put it next to the Loki. I think in base it's really good. Enhanced is not like as crazy, just because you get the extra health only from Slam. but just in base it's insane. You have a map scan of like the entire. It's like kind of like the Black Cat like scan back in season 8.5 when you could do that. It skins like the entire AoE of when you pop it, and then actually it might be just like of you, like it just like are like a UAV. But either way, you have another ability which is a slam. So what you can do is you can slam into the back line when like your dive is happening, so you can hit at the same time as your back line. Or you could slam to your allies to disengage, or there's a lot of utility for that. I think it's a really great ability in base. And enhanced is alright too, but I think the Loki team up is slightly better. I think in base I'll put Star Lord a little bit above because you have more use cases in my opinion. And it's less like if you miss one cooldown, you just waste the ability. Star Lord just you get a value just from clicking the button because you get a map scan, right? But I'm gonna put it in A tier for enhanced. It's not as strong, but it's still really good. Next, I think, is the worst team up in the game. Don't pick either, for multiple reasons. Black Cat and Black Panther, they both are really bad together. Like you don't want to run a dive comp like that because they have the same role, but Black Cat is just strictly better. And this team up is just insane. This team up is absolutely broken. Black Cat Spider-Man is like what made the character even usable. Even after all the nerfs she got, she's still insane. She has a lot of money she can grab with that still. She has a lot of good damage combos and thresholds you can hit with the grab. You can start a combo with it. You could use it to just like fish for money. You get a lot of alt charge from it. Like I think it's the only reason that she's like so broken right now. It's insane. Enhanced though, I'm gonna put it in C tier just because it's still really strong, but maybe D tier because I'm thinking about like the same thing with Black Panther, right? You're not really running that comp of Black Cat, Black Panther. You're not running the comp of Black Cat, Spider Man. All these black names are confusing me right now. But um, yeah, Black Cat and Spider Man. You just need the unenhanced. The unenhanced is insane. Enhanced, it's a buff, right? You get a stun, but it's not as like impressive. I might put it in. I don't know, because this is like just enhance only. I'm gonna put it in D tier just because the comp doesn't work. All right, let me scroll down a little bit on both of these. All right, next is BP Magic. I've seen nobody use this, but I think it's a little bit better when people are. It's not like I don't pick. You get a disengage tool, which I think is really important on him. He has no way to disengage at all. Your dive, your hit is just like you either kill them all or you kill nobody, and you die, right? So, um, or you just die before you even engage, right? So you have a way out, even before you engage potentially. And you get a little extra damage when you exit, but it's not amazing. Just because the character like it doesn't really enhance the character that much to where it's like really insane. Enhanced, you can cancel it midway through, so you're not like stuck in a bad spot or something. I guess it's like the same. I'll put it like D tier. I think just some use case for it. Um, and BP and Magic have not like the exact same role. So I think it's fine, like in like a full dive comp for you to run that. But I mean, a full dive comp doesn't really want to have like those characters together, right? Like if Black Cat's banned, then maybe you can go like Magic and be. I'm just like LARPing right now. This is like such a bad team up, but um, BP doesn't have much to work with, right? Next is Storm. This one just got nerfed, so now you don't kill 275s anymore. In one combo, you need to use two spears, I think, for 275, and I think it might just like not even kill barely too. Um, like I mean, it's better, right? But it's just bottom of C tier is where I'm gonna put it, and this is ordered by the way. Um, I'll put it in the same spot for both, just because you get a little bit more damage on the enhanced version. So perhaps you can kill some 275s. And like Storm isn't bad right now, but I mean Storm BP doesn't really work because you're not boosting him, right? So I'll put him like right here. I think Spider-Man's better. Next is Hawkeye and Black Widow. Obviously we know that at first I thought this was a better team up. Now we know it's not. Um, like I guess I'll put next to Storm. Like you could use it and get value from it, but like I think I put it in D tier. I think it's like the same thing as like the Magic team up where you can get value from it, but it's just like just better. Um, and the this is like S tier because now you have faster fire rate and base from with the passive, so you're gonna be doing more damage than the Hawkeye team up, and on top of that, you have a hit scan on your right click instead of it being projectile, which lets you just kill really fast and you do a lot of burst damage. Um, Now enhanced Hawkeye is actually not that bad. I'll put it in C tier. It's not bad actually. You get a lot of extra damage. And the Phoenix, like I think base is just like better. You get two charges of the right click, that's all it is. Like the right click's really strong, but you're gonna get it back really fast. Like I would probably put it next to Storm. Um, I'll put it in front of Storm. But yeah, just the base is better, I think. You don't need to go for uh Phoenix. You're also gonna run a Phoenix, right? So like you're really kind of doubling up on hit scan. Like not it's not bad or anything, right? Because hit scan's really strong right now. But Phoenix of all hit scans, right? And honestly, the same thing for Hawkeye. So actually D tier. I think the Phoenix is just always better. Now next is Blade and Cap. Blade and Cap, unenhanced. I feel like it's unimpressive. Like it's like here. I think I could see some use case from the Moon Knight more, but I think they're both kind of mid. Honestly, I would put it like above the BP. Like it was like this. Um, Now in hands, I actually think the Cap is better. I'll put it in B tier, and I'll put the Moon Knight in C tier. I think because the Moon Knight you get extra blade, it's like whatever. I feel like it's a little bit extra damage, but um, it's like marginal. I feel like the Cap lets you brawl for a lot longer, and that's really important right now because I think like if you can brawl, like that's perfect, right? Two extra charges of your life steal form, your blade form is just really strong. And Cap, even though he's not great right now, like if in rank, like okay, right, we're thinking about like ranked as well. Like if you're in ranked, you get this team up. I think it's actually pretty good with the Cap. You guys can hit together. You can, you could brawl, but I mean, it might be like next to each other. Like they're both equal, honestly. I just prefer the Cap one a bit better. Next is actually Cap, and Cap Thor base. I think it's nice. It's just like I'm gonna look at it in a vacuum, right? The team up itself is good, because you can self proc your projectile, but the enhanced version is just way more impactful than the base. But running Thor and Cap is kind of iffy. For the enhanced version, now this team up is broken. The Bucky one where you could just slam into your teammate who's diving with you, it's really broken. The only problem is you're not going to see that a lot. You're not going to see a lot of Caps in general. It's because CC is really broken right now, and Cap doesn't have enough sustain and like anti CC abilities. So his problem is like he has to get close to do any damage, which the Thor team up kind of helps with. But like no matter what, like you have no impact right now on the character, unfortunately. Into like a good team, right? You can still get impact and value if you're playing like like a weird team comp that's not meta. But if you're playing against meta, you're just kind of chopped, right? But the Bucky team up, if he gets buffed, is going to be insane. Um, you can write that down now. Now the enhanced version's a bit different, right? The Thor does a lot of damage, and it still auto procs your throw form. So I think like even with Thor cap, like I'll put it in like top of B. Um, and I'll put the Bucky in A. Um, Potentially S, but you don't get like much extra. You just get us like the dap up with the cat with the Bucky, and then everything else is the same, right? So you just get like a little shitty ability. I don't think it's worth um like forcing a Bucky. If you have a Bucky, it's extra ability, right? You guys should even know the way to get out. It's nice, right? It's A tier. But I think enhanced is not as impactful as it is in base. Um, Now is Cloak and Dagger base with the hood. I'm gonna put it in like bottom of B tier. I'm gonna put it in the bottom of B tier. So people are saying like the hood is broken. The hood team up is broken. Now that's only enhanced. In base, it's kind of weak. It's not weak, but it's like weaker than you would think it is. So the window is a lot smaller. It's the base window, like her base size window, from her healing and her damage cape uh form. And with this window, you can stop it and it's going to block damage or reduce damage coming through and healing coming through. So with that, you can help your tanks a lot. But I mean, in all honesty, like I think the Luna team up is going to be a lot better. Just because you have another survivability tool. And that's like unenhanced, right? Um, I think it's a pretty good ability because you could use it properly. You can get a lot of value out of it because you might die in a scenario, you just pop it, and now you're back at like full HP, and then you throw a bubble down, like you just are undoubtable, right? Um, so I'm gonna put it in A tier, um, for that reason. Now enhanced, the hood is the best team up in the game. Yes. So the window becomes like ginormous. It like doubles in size, and it damage boosts allies who it passes through, which is like insane because you want to like bring it through your team anyway. So it's a free damage boost if you're in the what's his name, cloak form. You do like effectively 40% extra damage, and you reduce the healing that they receive. So it should just be a free execute if you're using it properly. So I'm just moving around, and if you use the healing form, you're still getting a damage boost, you're giving a healing boost, and then you also can stop it and you're still reducing the damage they take. So it's either a really good sustain tool to like make sure the tanks live, or it's a burst tool where you just nuke any person. It could be tank, DPS, does not matter. It's just that you just die, honestly. Now the enhanced limb team up, I mean, like I'm gonna put it bottom of B. I think it's better than the Storm team up. So I'm gonna put it in B because like it's still the same ability. Like nothing really changes. Now you heal your allies. No one really cares. In all honesty, it barely heals, but you still have that team up, right? So let's say like the hood is block banned or there's no hood, you can still just go enhance Luna and it's still fine, right? It's the same ability. Um, it's just extra healing, right? So I mean, it's not as good as the hood team up, so don't be choosing the Luna. I want to like preface that, right? Like I think that I had it at A tier. I just want to preface how good the hood team up is by bringing down the Luna one. Um, Luna Cloak and Dagger isn't a bad backline either. Like it's actually pretty decent. So like it's whatever, right? Next is Phoenix and let me go to unenhanced first. The Phoenix and Cyclops team up. So Cyclops gets like a mini wall hack when you use it, I think, and it gets like a mark. Like it's alright. I think it's better than Blaze team ups. Now the Gambit one is a little bit better, but it's still pretty mid. I'm gonna put it in the top of C. The only reason I have it at C is actually I might just like have it like bottom of C. I forgot. You don't get anything with the with the base team up. All you get is like a movement speed boost, and it's on a cooldown. So it's like a long cooldown too. It's like 20 seconds or almost something. And it's just like you don't get any extra damage. You don't get any extra anything. Now enhance is a bit better because your right click, your beam becomes like a lot of damage. You get extra fire rate in your base ability, and you keep the movement speed boost. But the problem is it's still on a cooldown, right? But it's a lot better than it is. So I think enhance it's like actually a B tier team up, maybe a C. I'm gonna put it top of C because Cyclops just kind of sucks right now. His damage is really low, so you can't really use the damage boost and the right click damage boost like effectively because you're just doing like nothing. You're just like feeding alt charge because they're not really gonna kill anything. And Phoenix is even worse. I think Phoenix is like it's probably still C tier, but like they're just unimpressive, right? And it's not that team ups are unimpressive. It's just like Cyclops is unimpressive, right? Because these are damage boosting team ups, and his damage is so low and base that like it doesn't really matter. It's kind of how I feel about the team ups. Um, Next is Daredevil, the Daredevil. Now this team up is S2. You always want to run this team up, and you get an extra ability, and even enhanced. Like it's just insane. Like you can run like Widow Daredevil is a really good it's a really good like DPS line because like for enhanced wise, you're gonna have a hit scan in the front line that has consistent DPS, and then a consistent diver who can disengage pretty easily with Daredevil, right? Um, and you could like they just pair so well together. And the extra ability is really good. You could use it as for an extra cross. You do it for your DPS combos. Like just it's insane. Giving an extra move to Daredevil is crazy. And enhanced it becomes bigger radius and you get a Fury back, so it's good in both. Like it's honestly maybe the best, one of the best, like most consistent team ups in the game. Um, Next is Iron Fist. Like I'm just gonna put don't pick, bro, because like what are you even doing? Um, wow, it's a little better block. Like I could deflect better. Like oh my god, like who cares? Like you deflect everything in the game anyway. Like are we serious, guys? And then you have to run Iron Fist and for the enhanced you have to run Iron Fist and Daredevil. Like you one Emma you're dead, one thing you're dead. Like it just doesn't work. Next, um, Deadpool and Gambit. I'm not like the most sure where to put it. Um, because with Tank Pool you could use it to start off with while you're waiting for the upgrades for Hela, and you get a free movement ability. I think it's pretty cool. I think the DPS pool uses it, but I've also seen them use Hela, so it's like weird. Same thing with Strat Pool. Like, I'm just gonna put them both in. I'll put this. I'll put the. But the Hela one got nerfed actually. Now that I think about it. I'll put the Hela one above the Gambit, but I think they're both pretty good. And actually, I put the cloak below both of them and cap. I'll put it top of B. So this is gonna look weird, but unenhanced, like if you're going for tank pool, this is obviously like you shift from Gambit always to Hela, right? So Hela's always better than Gambit, unless you're starting off the game, right? With no upgrades, you're gonna get a free movement ability with Gambit, right? Strat pool, I think Gambit's always better, and then DPS pool, I think both are good. So like, like they could be switched around based off of what Deadpool you're using, but I think overall the Hela's one is gonna be more consistent, and then the Gambit one after that. Um, Enhanced, I'll be completely honest. I think the enhanced only matters for DPS pool. Um, I'll put it in B tier. The enhanced Gambit, I'll put in B tier as well because like they really like don't add enough for it to be like insane, but like like only like DPS pool can really like utilize Hela like effectively. I mean, obviously tank pool can use his blades, right? But most of the time they're gonna be in gun form anyway, so it's not like the most impactful team up. Base is a lot better. Um, yeah, I think it's just like you go from top of B to bottom of B. It's not the most impactful team up, but it's not bad at all. Uh, just don't use the Jeff Dino. Don't. It doesn't do anything. You heal your teammates. Wow, amazing. Like, why is my dinosaur healing my teammates, bro? Why does my beam heal now? Like, you're gonna be in the front line anyway. Like, who are you gonna heal? Like, and you don't heal anything. The healing is like you're healing like single digits per second. It's horrible. So let's not use that team up, please, at anybody. Now, Punisher. It's like C tier. I'll put it top of C tier because of how impactful it is. Like you need to have that team up on a dinosaur for you to even run dinosaur because you need some sort of poke damage, but it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything, which is sad. I think it should get buffed. Like this is like his most important team up. He needs it bad, and it just does nothing. It's a nothing burger. You're just like farming all charge. Now this is like I might even just put it like D don't pick. Like I'll put it in C tier because like it's the same ability. It's the same ability. It's just now you have a Punisher that can jump on you, and I'll be completely honest, that's just ass. Don't do that because now you're gonna have instead of two angles, you have one angle, which is kind of shit. I feel like, and it's better for the dinosaur to be a giant wall for the Punisher than it is for them to be like the same hitbox, right? So honestly, I'll put it top of D tier for that reason. I think unenhanced is just better. So Gamma Hulk is weird. I've seen a lot of people use it recently after the buffs, but all they really did was just buff the cooldown to the same as Invis. Now it's the exact same cooldown, but you get charged faster. So I don't know if it like because you already have charged faster with the buff to the damage for the Invis, right? Because you have extra damage on each dagger, which is what his shotgun is or his primaries, his daggers. You have more damage, so you're gonna have more charge on both his gamma and his invis, but you're gonna get more value, I think, from the invis still. So I'm gonna go like I've seen people use it. I'm gonna put it next to Dino because I'm not completely sure. I still stand by invis. You get a free CC. There's no damage scaling because they pull you in, so you always get like max scaling. So you're gonna do more damage than Gamma every time. You get extra 150 HP for the shield. Same cooldown for the Gamma, or not the Gamma. Same cooldown with the Gamma for the AOE. And you get like 3 extra passives on top of that. So it's like, why would I run it? I'm gonna put an A tier. Now unenhanced, it's like, oh, whatever. Like you get extra health. Like it's the same ability. It's just now you get a little bit extra. Now I'm gonna put this in like the top of C because it's honestly not bad. I think people like sleep on Gamma Hulk a lot on the enhanced version though. On enhanced, I don't see it. I don't see the vision. Enhanced, it's actually pretty decent. And if Hulk and Strange get buffed, the team up could be really good because off main tank combo, you can run like Wolverine or something with that. You have pretty high damage with Strange now, and you can hold your AoE for a burst with like Wolverine. You don't have to use it to get anti-heal anymore. So like honestly, I could see it going to like A tier. Whoops, A tier eventually, but right now, top of C. Just because Hulk is kind of mid, and Strange is also mid. But it's okay. So I also like Deadpool. I'm gonna put it in bottom of A. You still get a lot of damage. Actually, I put it above the Strange team up and the no, I'll put it below Cloak and Dagger. But you get a lot of faster cooldowns. Like I think a second faster when you're fully charged and stuff, which is really impactful. Um, you're gonna do like a lot of damage, but I think the dinosaur does more damage, and you also have a bigger AOE on the snare. So you get a little bit slower dash, but I mean, like with this, you just counter everything in the game right now. It's just the best CC in the game. Even when it got nerfed, it's still the best CC in the game. And a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it the second best team up in the game, maybe the third. Um, Now enhanced, I mean, like I think I'm gonna put both in A, but I'll put Dino in top of A. So Dino's not like horrible right now. Like he's not great, but he's not horrible. Like he's a lot better than he was last patch and the patch before that, honestly. But um, two charges of the snare is really good, but it's not the most impactful. Like you're forced to run Dino, right? Like I think it's better if you go like Mag or Emma or you know what I mean. Like you have to run a Dino in this meta, and then like the Dino's just gonna get bullied. And Deadpool is a lot better than Dino, but Enhanced is still like I think Dino base is still better. Is kind of like what I'm saying here, just because the anti-dive stun effect is just insane, insane. You get everybody because the snare is just such a big AOE. All right, here we go. And this is one of my favorite team ups. Well, not this one. The next one. This one's shit. I think this one is actually a D tier. Like I could see some case uses for it, because it's like a kind of like a pseudo wall. You could put it behind a person, they get no healing for a second, but again, it's only a second because it's only 200 HP shield. It's not impactful enough, I feel like, for you to use this one over Mantis. Um, so obviously Mantis, I'm gonna put an S tier. I'm gonna put it probably above Cap, and you get extra health when you do damage to your crystal. It's absolutely insane. Please pick this team up if you aren't right now. It's insane. I've seen so many Emmas use the Luna team up for some odd reason. Don't know why. Mantis is always better. Uh, Even enhanced is always better. So enhanced is it's the Luna team up gets a lot better because your beam slows and your diamond form slows, so you have a lot more utility. So I'm gonna put it in like B tier. I don't think it's a bad team up by any means, but I think Mantis is just better. Like Mantis maybe is the second best team up in the game. Um, because you're getting not only the extra health, but the cooldown for the diamond gets like halved. Like, are we serious, guys? Like, one of the best abilities from in the tank line just got buffed with a team up that is just insane with Mantis, which is one of the best supports in the game right now. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Gion gotta nerf that shit immediately. Next is I'm just gonna do this. The Jubilee team up. You get a little bit extra damage, you get a little bit extra healing, so you can do more healing, more sustain. But I'll be completely honest, you get less healing from the Jubilee team up than you do with this team up. You could throw this team up. This might be actually the best team up in the game, and if I'm being frank. Um, so when you have the Gambit team up with Mag, you heal. It's a boop every. I think they nerfed it from every half second to every second, which is still insane. Doesn't matter. It's like a cloak and dagger like bubble kind of, where it's like a bubble and it just keeps pushing you back. I'm sure everyone's seen it. If you have Gambit open in your games, like this ability is absolutely broken. You punish any divers. You can't dive that. You cannot dive Gambit. He's the most undivable support right now because of this team up. Number two, you can punish any over-aggressing DPS, tank, support. You just throw that on top of them, and now they're getting like perma CC'd, and they can't back out. You can put it in a choke, so now they can't back out of the choke or they can't go through the choke. You put it behind a tank, and the tank can't back up. Like on Gambit of all characters, by the way. Even enhanced, like it's just a bigger AoE when it's enhanced, so it's not. I think the hood is a little bit better, and I think Mantis is a little bit better, but base is just like you just get so much with the base. It's like insane. Um, Next is the Groot. Jeff, I think Grew Jeff is actually really good. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I'll put it above Strange and above you. I'll put it, yeah, it's like Cloak and Dagger basically, where you have like a 2 seconds where you're basically invulnerable to damage and CC, which is really good because Groot has like no mobility and no way to get out. So having like this bubble is like really unique for him and it's very valuable. And the Mantis team up is good too, but I think the Jeff one is just a little bit better. So you're gonna want to use these in most case scenarios. Mantis is gonna get more ult charge obviously, but um yeah, the Jeff bubble is just insane. Like Jeff bubble is always just gonna sit here, I think. Um, and I think the Mantis team is just gonna sit in B tier also because you're getting a lot of alt charge. But Jeff bubble is just like more survivability, right? And that's what you want on Groot. You're gonna get your ult like super fast anyway. I'm sure enhanced it's like insane because you're healing a bigger radius. And I think it's like more HP in the wall or something. But uh, Jeff bubble I think is just always gonna be better. Unfortunately, it's just kind of like how the character works right now. So the Cloak and Dagger team up with Hawkeye. I'll be completely honest, bro. Like, just always go Psylocke and Psylocke. Hawkeye is just a really good team up. Like, if Hawkeye got like a lot of survivability abilities, like if he gets reworked and he gets a lot more sustain, I think this team up will be insane. I've seen you just do so much damage to this team up. It's actually crazy. Um, Now it's the same thing for both, right? Like I think I'm gonna put it in top of C. Just because you're forcing to run the Psylocke Hawkeye, like your poke is kind of lackluster. You don't have much sustained DPS. It's really hard on your tanks. This team up is gonna like really hurt your team comp, I think. Now, do I think it's bad? No, I think it's actually a good team up, and I think it's pretty good enhanced. But um, like all the other reasons, like I keep saying, like this comp is just not gonna work in most case scenarios. I mean, it could work obviously, but I think the base is just gonna be like more beneficial, and you have a character that can actually like do sustained damage, like Hawkeye and Widow is a really good, I think. And you could just run the Hawkeye team up with them maybe or something. I don't know. Um, Next is Hella Namor. Hella Namor. I don't really know where to put it honestly. It just got nerfed, so the damage is a lot worse. I would have put it like probably top of A or something, or like right around here before. But now I think it's probably in the B tier. Uh, you still do like it's like decent. You get a kill, you get a free damage phase with your squid. Do a lot of DPS. They force to turn and break it if they don't want to take free damage. Yeah, like I don't know what to say. Like, I think it's a good team. I think the Venom one is also really good. I'm gonna put them both next to each other. I just want to like preface that enhanced though Venom is just way better. Um, like you get I think the ult becomes a lot better with Hella. The squids, you do a lot more DPS because you're just like you get a kill, you get a squid, you do it down, you get a squid. So there's always three squids on the board while you're doing damage, while you're all so you're just bursting people down. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Um, Now enhanced venom is just insane. By the way, like if you're able to run venom hella, like you're just like perma stunning every tank in the game. Anybody who dives you, you're perma stunning. Like you get a stun into a tether, and then your right click is also a tether, like beast or a slow or whatever. It's like so stupid. It's such a stupid team up, and I hate it, but it's really strong. The hood is next. Damn, we got a lot to go. Might have to like speed this up. Um, Next is the hood. We have a free wall. I can see the value of it. Um, with the Moon Knight, but I do think that the Wanda one is just a bit better. Because you could block off healing with the wall. It's a shield. I keep saying wall. Shield. 200 HP shield. It's kind of like a mini Emma shield. But I think like the TP is just way better, especially when you all you could just TP somewhere. And even just using it to disengage or engage, like it's just such a useful tool. And I'll actually put it above the Cloak and Dagger team up. Now, yeah, I'll probably put it like that. That makes sense. Now, enhanced, they're both kind of shit. I'm gonna be honest. Like I think enhanced, they're like they both B tier. Like this is like what I would do. Um, like I think he's one of those characters where you just want to have like unenhanced team ups. Um, like Funny enough, I actually would prefer this enhanced team up than this enhanced team up. But you're gonna still get. I think this team up is still better than this team up. It's weird to say, right? So I think Moon Knight is better than Wanda. Like Moon Knight Hood is better than Wanda Hood. But the caveat to that is the ability that Wanda gives him is better than the ability that Moon Knight gives him. So I put them in the both in the same tier, but I think the Wanda is marginally better. Again, just don't want run. Just don't run the Wanda. Wanda is horrible. Next is Hulk. Hulk, unenhanced. Cap is really good. You reduce a lot of cooldowns. You get a free movement ability, extra DPS, right? Like I don't know what that. Like, it's really strong. Now the Wolverine team up is still not bad, but I think it's like around like Gamma team up range where like unenhanced you're just like always gonna go for the Cap team up. It's just better. And I should put it. Yeah, I think that's fine. But enhanced is the opposite, right? Enhanced Wolverine is A tier and Cap is like top of C. You just flip it, honestly. Wolverine Hulk is really strong. It's such a great comp. The only problem is that Hulk sucks right now, so you can't use the most out of it. But I know in a meta where Hulk is really good, it will just run like it's gonna be a S. I promise you guys, there's gonna be a meta where this is gonna become the best team up in the game. But for right now, I'm gonna put in A tier, bottom of A tier because Hulk is just like kind of weak. But even still, like you're running Hulk as an off tank. Right, actually, you're running him as a main tank. My apologies. Main tank Hulk with a Wolverine and then like some like hit scan or something and like a Magneto. Like, tell me that's not broken. Double bubble. Like, oh my gosh. Next is Torch with the Jubilee team up. I think I think the Jubilee team up is better than the Storm team up. Uh, so I'm just gonna do like something like this. And I think the Storm is not bad though. I'm gonna put it at top of D. Um, because like I feel like every time you're just gonna go enhanced, you're gonna go with the Jubilee team up. But Storm is not horrible. I think like because he's kind of like a dive pseudo character where like you want to like slam, right? You want to like get somebody into range and you burst them, you execute them with your slam, right? And if you don't execute them with your slam, you still have the Jubilee team up, which is gonna burst everybody, right? Um, in the range, right? It's like an AOE. Now the Storm team up, like you get an extra boost to your damage on your right click. So actually, I'm gonna put them both in C tier. I think I'll do that. I don't think either are like I think they're both good in their own niche cases. Enhanced, I think the Jubilee team up is a lot better. Like I'll put it top of C next to Cap or Hulk, but I think Storm Enhanced is kind of like weak. You have Fire Tornado, but like bro, Fire Tornado is so fucking mid, bro. This might even be like a don't pick, bro. Honestly, this is like really mid. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because like Jubilee is just way better. And you're running double flyer into a poke meta. Be so for real, guys. Be so for real. Um, Next is Invis. Like, I think I might have to give it a S tier. Like, I want to put it top of A. Ugh, do I? No, like, this team up is insane, guys. I would put it in S tier. So the reason I'm gonna put in S tier in base is because you're getting an extra damage boost. You're able to sustain your off angler or your main DPS, or you're even just your tank, right? You do damage boost now, and you could just like throw that on an off angler on like a different lane, and they just nuke everybody, like. Or you just put it on top of your main DPS behind the tank, and they're just gonna be shredding main line while also getting sustained and you can put it on yourself and get a damage boost. Like just it's so many effects. Um, I think it's really good. Now enhanced, I'll put it in like bottom of A. It's still really good. You get a little bit of a boost in the HP and the size, but you're kind of like forced to run it on the Human Torch. Like the Human Torch is gonna be very hungry for that shield, so I think it's more beneficial for you to actually just have it in base. um, this team up don't pick. I actually don't pick this team up, please. I might actually bump up the fucking Jubilee team up just for this. Like it's such a bad team up. Um, this is like the worst. Like I've seen people use this and like for like Twitter clips and shit. Don't and TikTok clips. Don't do it, bro. All right, so this is a dive um team up. It's actually not bad. It makes him able to dive, but I think the White Fox is actually a bit weaker in base, but enhanced. I think it's stronger. They're both B tier though, and like in all tiers. And actually, I'll put it the healing one like pretty high because I think it's actually really annoying. think it's really annoying. Whoops. Next is the Gamma Iron Man. Like, can I be honest, guys? It's like in the Jubilee range and the Cyclops range. They're all suffering from the same problem. These characters suck, and like if they were stronger, the team up would be broken. But they just don't. The team up doesn't really do anything. It should be part of their base kit. You know what I mean? Like the damage should just be in his base kit, and he gets like a new ability or something, right? Like let's be for real, guys. Iron Man is just so weak. Um, and the Thor team up is like the same thing. And I'm gonna keep it a stack. Enhanced. I'm gonna put in C tier because you get the extra bubble. And actually, I'm gonna put the Thor bottom of C because the extra bubble in when you pop your overdrive is gonna be like really beneficial. Um, and then yeah, I'll just put it like top of D, I guess. Like I don't know. Actually, I'll put it like bottom of D. This is really bad. Don't use those team ups. Don't use Iron Man. Unfortunately, sorry guys. Um, it's a tier list. Like we gotta talk about like what's strong and stuff, right? Let me fix the size. Next is Jefferson. Jefferson with the Deadpool. Like I'm gonna be completely honest, guys. This character sucks because you can't use both team ups. I think the Venom one is a bit better. But they're both I think like C tier. Now, enhanced, dude. Venom is actually whoops, what the hell? Venom is actually insane. The Venom team up, you do damage while also healing. When you're brawling, it's gonna be really strong. Uh, and this team up is just like you throw it and it just like heals more. Like cool. Um, yeah, like I'm fine with that. Actually, we're gonna do this. I need to have Gamma as the number one from C. Next is like I don't think there's much to talk about Jeff, by the way. Like Jeff is like pretty self-explanatory. You just use his team up while you're brawling, and you're just unkillable with a bubble. Next is Blade Jubilee. Don't pick. You're actively losing healing, and it's more sustained for you to have this team up. Enhanced, I mean S tier, and then unenhanced, like A tier. So the thing about this team up is that in base it's actually really strong. It's just that you need to cycle better. Like you need to use your cooldowns properly. You need to hit your targets. You need to use it actively to get the most value, for the highest uptime of your mode. Now, enhance it just makes it easier. Yeah, that's all it does. It just makes it easier, and you have like insane uptime. You have infinite uptime because your marks don't expire until they die. Um, like yeah, and the hood is just like a crazy anchor. Next is Loki. Let's see what it is. It's the Loki Hella. Don't pick that shit, please, guys. If people are using it for Twitter clips again, like, bro, please, 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 let's not do this fucking like. I'm gonna turn my support into a DPS, and now instead of uh two supports, we have one support. Like, guys, be so for real. This team up is actually dog shit, and you're actually this might be the worst team up in the game, guys. This is actually the number one worst team up in the game. Don't pick this shit. Now, Mantis S tier. Like why would you ever pick the Halcyon when Mantis exists, right? Um, enhance bigger AOE. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm just gonna put it like I'll keep it in S tier. Like Mantis plus Loki, bro. Like, dude, you get double damage boost. Like, be so for real. And then the AOE is bigger. The AOE is bigger, so now it's hitting more people. Um, There's no negatives for you getting enhanced. It's just only positives. Now, it's not the biggest boost in healing, or not healing, and damage, right? There's no boost in healing, or I keep saying healing. There's no boost in damage. There's no boost in stats. There's no boost in whatever. It's just a bigger AoE. But because runes are so strong and damage boost is so strong and menace is so strong, I'm gonna keep it in S tier. Um, Luna Atom, unenhanced. I'm gonna put it in AA tier. People sleep on this team up. It's actually really strong. You really become unkillable when someone dives you. You're still weak to CC, but I mean, if someone's just diving you with CC, like, bro, be so for real. Like, is your character like that? Like, you're that's a problem if you're getting CC'd on Luna, right? Um, Now you're literally unkillable unless like 3 or like more characters dive you at once. In Brawl, you're just unkillable. Like, I think the team up is actually really slept on, but unenhanced, I still think the White Fox team up is a little bit better just for the fact that you get a free cleanse. Like guys, you get a cleanse into a freeze. So let's say Strange ults you, you use your team up into a freeze, and now the Strange just wasted his ult because he hit a Luna. He actually hit his ability on Luna, and he lost it because he lost his ult and he died for it. guys. That team up is stupid. Enhanced, yo, you guys are not gonna believe this. S tier team up. This team up is in freaking sane. I'm just gonna show it on here just so you guys know. I already know what this does. This is absolutely insane. Showing Daredevil, it's actually Luna. um, so every time you hit a headshot, the cooldowns for your light and dark ice, which is your clap. Oh my bad. Headshots with your light and dark eye, which is your primary, reduce absolute zero, which is your snowball, and ice arts, which is your claps. So you're reducing your two most important cooldowns when you do headshots, and you still have a soul bond that heals, bro. Bro, 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 bro. And Adam Luna is like one of the best 3 support lineups in the game because you go Adam Luna, Ultron, and you're just unkillable, and you do infinite damage, and you have Snowflake for uptime, and you have like really high like it's just like what this team up is insane. If you're running an Adam and you're not going the Adam team up, you're throwing. Enhanced Luna, A tier. It's the same ability. I actually put it. I would put it lower than. And I'll put it higher than Jeff. I mean, I'll put it higher than Invis actually too. Um, you're undivable still, but because White Fox is like literally undivable, and then you have double CC stun if you hit it properly, but it's a lot harder to hit than just clicking a button and you get a fucking perma soul bond, right? So, yeah, Magic Strange, not bad, but I mean like C tier. There's a lot of C tier. You guys can tell there's a lot of C tier. I think it's just like I'm trying to see where I want to put it in C tier. You get a free Groot ult. Mini Groot ult. I'm gonna put it in bottom and B. I'll put it next to the Iron Fist. It's actually not bad team up. And the Hood, I'll put it next to it. They're both really good because you can cancel a lot of space. You literally just like pop the portal and you're just like you negate all the space in the area. Now, how I'm gonna put it? I'm gonna put it in A tier, like, and then I'm gonna put this like here, like, bro. I'm gonna put Groot team up a little bit higher too. But yeah, like Mini Groot ult as one ability, which has a bigger range to grab now, which is insane. It's low key a better Groot ult, but it's less no damage and well, because you can put the Groot wall up and you just like cut off like everything and you do extra damage is what I mean by like less damage. But you know you can just put a demon right, um, and then you have this which is like a giant AOE where you just can't play the game. So you're oh shit. I think we're safe. Yeah, it's a giant AOE where you can't play the game. Um, Absolutely insane, guys. Now we have Mag Emma unenhanced. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. Like. Is it just like D tier? I'll put it bottom of C. It's like kind of mid. Like double bubble is cool and all, but like you lose a lot of DPS. I'll put it above Iron Man. Double bubble is cool, and you get like double shield. And a little bit more DPS than base, but I mean Wanda team up is just like insane, guys. Let's be for real. Wanda base team up is just insane. You get so much free damage. Like the only reason he's broken right now is just damage is unfathomably insane. Um, Now let's talk about I think the Emma team up enhanced is actually really good, because you do a lot more damage. And you still have like a double bubble, double wall. That's like the main problem with the base team up is you do like a lot less damage. Enhanced, you do a lot more damage, so it's like more impactful. I'll put it below the Hood team up. Enhanced Wanda, like shit, they buffed it, but I still think it's kind of mid. I'm gonna put it like bottom of C. Uh, it's not like last patch I would have put it do not pick, right? I would put it do not pick, but it's usable, right? You can just instant right click stun somebody, but you lose a lot of DPS from it, right? But I don't know. I'll put it next to Punisher. Um, did not mean to scroll down. Next is Mantis Atom. How I keep it a stack, bro? Like S tier, you get a free life, bro. Free life is like insane. And you already know where I'm gonna put the Star Lord version of that. Star Lord Mantis, I'm gonna put an A tier, like bottom of A tier, because in 2-2-2 you can run Mantis, and she's gonna get a lot of value with the Star Lord team up. But I think the life, because you're gonna run her mostly in three support. Adam is gonna be more impactful. Even in two support, you can still run Atom, right? Now enhanced, you have like another ability where you like heal, and you're like, it's just like whatever, bro. Like you're gonna be S tier because you're running triple support with Mantis. But the team up itself is like A tier. Now with the Star Lord, it's the same thing. Like again, it's just the same thing. It's just it's like bigger numbers. Um, yeah, I'm gonna put an S tier. Like it's the opposite of Black Cat, right? Where the team up enhanced isn't really adding anything to the character. It isn't adding anything to Mantis, but Adam plus Mantis is just insane. Um, if that's ever open. Now Moon Knight is next. Moon Knight, this is actually like his best team up. Unironically, it's a free dash, um, free B tier. Like you actually have a real dash now that just put you into the air and you just get shot and die. Elsa is like D tier. Don't use this shit, please, guys. Like, let's be for real. This shit does no damage. Like, actually, like, does no damage. Even enhanced, it does no fucking damage. Like, I'm putting it below the like. I don't think Iron Man should be that low enhanced. I think it's better than like yeah. Actually, I think it's better than fucking yeah. That makes more sense. Um, sorry, where was I? Yeah, this team just sucks. And enhanced is the same ability. You just get healing now. Cool. Um, what matters is you have a movement ability, so you're not just stuck somewhere. Dude, just don't pick this fucking character, bro. This is actually not a bad ability, but it's a quality of life as a fucking team up, bro. Like, it's like C tier. Um, your ass. You actually don't pick that shit, please, guys. Don't pick. This is actually you lose DPS. Um, enhanced. It's like the same fucking ability, bro. You don't really get anything of value. Gamma Squid. Honestly, both are B tier. Like him and I'll be completely her and what's it, Magic and Namor have like really good team ups. Um, this is a free get off me tool, which is pretty good. CC. I've been using it, or my friends have been using it. I think it's actually pretty decent. People sleep on it a lot. Game of Squid's probably going to be better in most case scenarios. So I'm going to put it actually like top of here, just kind of like preface this is better. But yeah. Enhanced though, Game of Squid is probably in this. It's just in the same spot, like up here. And then Luna gets 2 charges, so you're also in B tier. Um, next is Penny. Okay, so Penny. This is so stupid, bro. This is actually a stupid team up. They're both stupid, in all honesty. Like they're both stupid for different reasons. And enhanced. Chad, do I just put an F tier? I don't know. I'll put it like here. I'll put it like bottom of D. Like I guess you get a BP with Penny, and it's like actually decent. So I don't know. Like I'm trying to like rationalize it right now. I'm gonna put it next to Cap and Gamma Strange. Enhanced Rocket is like I'll be completely honest, bro. Like Enhanced Rocket isn't even a buff for her. It's just now Rocket has like little turrets that you can put down. I guess like maybe you could do extra damage with it. Like you do it on the penny mines or whatever. You get another bomb. I bro, like her team ups enhanced are like ass, but in base they're insane. Like the base versions are like so stupid. They might be S tier, bro, but I'll put them like literally like almost S tier. So the BP team up, you get a wall and you get more damage, and then this one is more damage because you have 2 mines going at the same time. You have to break both to even like go anywhere, right? So on certain maps and certain like points and tropes, you just can't walk through. Because there's 2 mines and it's doing constant damage. And if you pop ult with this rocket team up and they don't break the mines, you're just doing infinite damage. So it's either you have sustain or you have damage. It's just how it is in space control. But honestly, the BP team up thing's a little bit better, just because you can shield your own thing, your own turret and high elo. Because you're gonna look to break it, right? They're not gonna let you have it for free. Next is the. Did I put it for enhanced? I think I did. Yeah. Next is the Hela Phoenix. Actually, good team up. It's just the character sucks. So I mean, I'll put it next to Hela. Um, like you get an anti heal on your right click. Cool. Is there much else to say? And then now it's a better stun. So I don't know. Bottom of B. You just have to run a Hela plus Phoenix isn't the best front line. You have like you struggle a lot. Don't use this shit ass team up, guys. Like this is ass. Don't use this shit. Um, I think she has. Like, I'll be honest. I always thought that the Cloak and Dagger team up was slept on. You just like control space a lot better. With this character, you can poke better. You have a free like invis, so you could hold for later if you need to pop it early. Um, but they kind of know where you are, so it's not like the best. I'm gonna put it in like C somewhere. I'll put it next to like Cyclops and shit. But I think it's better than these guys. Yeah, I think it's like here. Um, this team up is fucking insane, or at least it was insane. Now it's kind of mid. It's like in that B tier with these characters down here. Um, and I keep seeing this. It's like this Groot team up is these 5 team ups are way better than the ones below him. But it's okay. Enhanced, bigger AOE. Actually not bad at all. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Now this enhanced is like A tier. This enhanced is so good, so good. Emma's like everywhere. You're always gonna get this enhanced. You're gonna do a lot more damage. Is like before, like back in season when the patch first dropped, it was like S tier, but now it's like A tier. People sleep on it a little bit just because her base damage got nerfed and stuff, but I think yeah, I think it's just like a step above this cap team up. Like it's like almost like fundamentally the same thing. It's just better. Oh my god, we have 2 more rows. All right, guys, lock in. The Daredevil and Punisher. You get wall hacks. No, you give wall hacks to the Punisher or the Daredevil. No, what the fuck do you? They both have wall hacks. What the fuck? I think it enhances his bullets. That's what happens. He enhances his bullets to become stronger. Um, unenhanced D tier. I'll put enhanced better. Rocket team up is actually pretty good. You can hold a lot of space with this. It's like on the cusp of A tier, I think. It's very good. It's like the main reason why he's so strong right now. You could just bunker area down. I'll put an A tier, and then I'll put this. I'll keep it in A tier. Honestly, I'll put it above Psylocke, and this team up too, and I'll put this like below too. Um, the Daredevil, I'm gonna put it in like C tier somewhere. Whoops, I'll put it like up here. Groot Rocket, on enhanced. Enhanced is a bit worse, or not a bit worse. It's like the same. It's really the same ability. You get nothing out of it when you with enhance, but in base, it's not bad. It's just like I think the Squirrel Girl one's actually like a lot better. Enhanced is the same thing. It's just the same ability. Unironically enhanced, like, bro, I would rather have Groot enhanced than fucking Squirrel Girl enhanced. Be so for real. Um, it's like I'll put it in bottom of D. It's bad. It's bad. Um, all right, this fucking character, bro. Right now, at first I would say Gambit's better. I think Mag is actually a lot better. It's just ass. You don't get enough like value from it anymore. They nerfed the damage and the healing too much. Um, Mag you get sustain, which you need like a lot on this character right now because they nerfed her sustain. So it's actually I think like next to fucking Mantis, and I think Enhance is actually like A tier. But the character just sucks, so like, you're not gonna see it anyway. And Enhanced Gambit's not bad either, but I think Enhanced Mag is just like way more important. Way more important. No, I keep doing this by accident. I think we're good though. Dude, can I just put Wanda and don't pick like entirely? All right, sorry, Wanda mains. Uh, I guess this is like a good team up. Like, bro, don't. Actually, this is not bad either. Is it crazy? Nah. I was gonna say, is Jubilee better? No. No. This character sucks. Donkey did. Um, and the Strange Enhance doesn't even. I tested it. It's the same fucking thing, bro. It does like the same fucking thing. The buff did nothing. Like trash, bro. Trash, 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 trash. Like it enhanced the character, but like it doesn't nerf anything, right? And because you're running Wanda, right? It's not like it's enhanced. You're forced to run Wanda with her. Like no, it's just like you have a Wanda on your team. Deal with it. Which team up are you going for? They both suck. All right, next. Spidey. Spidey Venom's decent. It's like B tier. Spidey Penny's like not bad either. They're like the same. In all honesty, or actually no, I think Venom's a little bit better. I think it's like here. Yeah, I'd put it like that. Um, enhanced. The Venom team is actually a lot better enhanced, unironically, but you're not going to see that a lot. And Penny Spider-Man's also kind of mid. So like, I'll put it in C tier. Because the team up's still good. It's just like you don't get much. I think this you get a lot from this team up. You don't get a lot from this team up with the enhanced version. The base version is not bad though for Penny. Squirrel Girl Iron Man. It's like a free rocket fucking bomb. Unironically, it's actually not a horrible team up. It's like the same as Moon Knight. It's actually the same as Moon Knight. Spider-Man is actually insane though. Spider-Man Squirrel Girl is like actually good. Spider-Man, I'll do that. That makes more sense. Um, enhanced, dude. Actually, enhanced the Squirrel Girl Spider-Man one is actually crazy. People sleep on it. It's like a fucking perma-stun, bro. It's actually a perma-stun. You get 2 charges of a perma-stun, guys. It's actually good. Um, Now is the character good? No. Is the team up good? Yes. Um, Chat. I might actually put it in B tier. It's actually not bad at all. And Spider-Man like Squirrel Girl isn't the worst. It's just your tanks have to put in extra overtime ×2 plus PKs. Like I don't know. Um, all right, here we go. This team up is S tier. Um, it's just like it's a rocket TP and a res at the same time, guys. I'm just thinking about where I want to put it in this tier. I'm putting it next to fucking. It's actually insane. It's just a shame that he's just not as good right now. And then you have a free trap with this team up. I think it's also good, right? Both are really good, but I think this is just insane. This is just insane. Um, like this is actually a lot better with the enhanced though. It's like in this range of these like 4 characters. I would say these 5 characters. Um, you get a free trap on your when you dive with the back line. It's pretty good. Storm Jeff. Okay, so Storm is really good right now, and I think Jeff is actually not bad with it. And I think this team up is like really good. The you lose some DPS with the cleave. That's why I'm not gonna put an S tier. But it's like almost there. Getting a hit scan is really good. Enhanced Jeff, I'm gonna put in the same spot, like B tier. Because you get more healing, bigger AOE. Um, and having Jeff plus Storm is actually pretty decent as like a comp. Funny enough, I actually wouldn't mind that comp because you just run them down. So I'm actually just gonna put it higher. I'm gonna put it like up here. And Storm Thor, funny enough, I'm gonna put it below Storm Jeff. Because the cleave I think is actually gonna be better for you. Throwing a Storm Jeff. Um versus a Thor and Storm. This is maybe another like top 3 team up, bro. This team up is so stupid. I'm gonna put it number 2. I think its team up is insane. Enhanced, you don't really get anything out of it, but it's like I'm gonna put an A tier still because like it's the sim ability. It's the same thing as it's the same thing as fucking Dinosaur. So I'm gonna put it for the same reason in A tier. Like you don't really get much from the enhanced version. Unironically, I put Dinosaur higher because the enhanced version for Dino is better than the enhanced version for Thing. But or for Elsa with the Dino is better than the Thing. I think you guys understand by now. I've been mixing up names too much talking. Um, this team up is shit. Don't even fucking pick this shit, bro. You're throwing. You're actually throwing. You're actually throwing. I'm gonna put that here. Don't pick. You're actually throwing. Um, okay. I'm gonna stop trolling. It's actually like not a horrible team up, but it's like why would you ever run this team up? Um, Thor Ange. I've heard people say it's good as a Thor main and an Angela main. Yeah, like it's not bad, but it's not great. It's like the Punisher thing. It's like here. Yeah, it's like actually like right there. This is actually insane. You're going in S tier, buddy. A free life, not a free life, but a conditional life where you have to kill somebody to get it back, which is sent to DPS phase. Not bad at all. I'm gonna keep it there because there's a lot of conditions for it to be good. Um, Enhanced Ange plus store, like, bro, you're going in like putting you below BP. No, above BP Storm and above Spider-Man, Black Cat. Yeah, you still get the dash, which is nice, but you get the charge from your hammers. But enhance, I think you get two charges or some shit. Actually, I'm curious. I've like never seen the enhanced team up because nobody's running that shit. And in all honesty, um, what do you get enhanced? You get bonus health, 100 bonus. Actually, 100 bonus health is not bad. Um, yeah, I'm gonna keep it there though. Enhanced Hella is really good though. Enhanced Hella is just staying in the same spot, higher than you. Actually, you're lower. Yeah, this makes more sense. Okay. Um, yeah. Now I think there's much to talk about. You get a better res. Ultron and Iron Man only good in 2 support, putting it next to Atom. And this team up is S tier. Wow, guys, you would have expected this team up to be S tier. You can damage boost all 5 allies at the same time if you get lucky. If not, you get like a free three piece like for free. Because you pop the team up and you damage boost, and it pops to everybody because you all have a drone on them. Uh, yeah, this shit's retarded. And enhance Iron Man. I'm just gonna put it whatever I put the fucking um. Where I put it last time, C tier. It's the same fucking team up. Where did I put it? Fuck, I'm not lost. Bottom of C. Dude, completely honest. Put that shit in D, bro. Double fucking flyer. Um, yeah, this just like with the pennies, it becomes even better. Like triple support got buff, guys, yay! And it's with the most AIDS comp in the game, yay! Um, Blade Venom's not bad. I've been using it a little bit. But I still think that the Phoenix is a lot better. Um, but I think they're very close in terms of how strong they are. I'll put it like there. I think that makes sense. And then yeah, the extra light steal from the leech is actually like really good enhanced. But you're like I'm putting it like the like around here. It has the same. He's the same problem as this team up. It's not a bad team up at all. It sustains your dive really well, especially when this like high burst anti dive meta right now. Like you just like live, but the burst damage you get from this ability is really good. So I'm gonna put it next to Helathor for that reason. Um, and it's enhanced, right? Yeah, the enhanced. With the buffs we got for Phoenix, like you did you right click on a grapple and you pop this ability, you all die, bro. I have a clip where I'm on Angela, I pop ult, the Venom pops his team up, and we just nuke everybody. They just die. And it's like with the marks, you just do so much. And I'll be completely honest, I forgot there's no marks in base, so I'm actually gonna put them next to each other. But you have movement tech, so you know I'll do this. You're gonna be bottom of A. You're gonna be somewhere in B, buddy. You're gonna go down like here. Yeah, you're like next to the hood. Um, okay. So next is White Fox. Almost done, guys. 3 more characters. Um, Black Cat, White Fox, Black Cat, White Fox. This shit, it gives an aura. You pop your thing. It's not horrible, but it's not great. Like the other team up is better. This is a lot better. But it's also not great. Also, right? This is like I don't even know where to fucking put it. This is on enhanced, right? I'll put it next to CND hood, and then uh Lucky Loan. I'm gonna put it in like top of C somewhere, like next to Jeff. Yeah, I'll put it right there. Um, yeah, Buck, dude, Buck. Oh wait, whoops, I forgot. We gotta go through the enhanced version. Um, Lucky Loan with the enhance. What do you gain from that? Like, what more do you get from that? Because I know in base you get the you get like the AoE. You get speed and healing to allies while slowing enemies. And enhanced orb triggers a state where spirit tail energy is no longer consumed during a duration, allowing free use of. I mean, I'll be completely honest. Is that even like bad, bro? Like, it actually seems pretty good. All right. I want to put it up here for now. I really just don't know where to put it. I've never seen it being used, but I feel like it's actually a sleeper pick. And then the Psylocke version. I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. I'm just gonna put it next to it. Um, do I though? The fucking claw form becomes super broken. I'll put it up here. This is enhanced. Yeah, I'll put it right here. Um, Here we go. Now I get to Bucky. Bucky Elsa S tier. Bucky Elsa enhanced S tier. Like, I'm gonna keep it bottom of S tier just because I want to. But yeah, and this team up is like good for anti dive. It's very conditional, but I'll be completely honest, this is always better. So bottom of C tier. Like, you should never pick this. And enhanced, same thing, bottom of C tier, bro. Like, always go for this fucking team up. Always go for that team up. Alrighty, our last character, Wolverine. Now, Wolverine has two team up, Cyclops and Gambit. Cyclops gives him the double dash. When you proc his dash and then you pop his team up, you get a dash for free, the helicopter, and then you get another helicopter in 3 seconds. You get a lot of movement with this team up. You do a little bit extra damage. You have the helicopter, so you can grab flyers a lot easier. Flyers luckily aren't meta, so I don't think I need to put them too high. I'll put it next to. I'll put it next to. Because I don't think it's a bad team up per se. I just think that. Yeah, I'll put it like next to the tanks. I just think that this team up is so much better. Even unenhanced, like unenhanced Gambit, you get a little mini Gambit ult on a timer, on a cooldown. So where I want to put it, um, let's put it next to Phoenix. Put above Phoenix or below. Actually, I'm gonna put it below Phoenix and below Hela. Unenhanced specifically. Now enhanced, this is like A tier. This is actually insane. Gambit, Loki, Groot, Wolverine, like those four as a comp is just like AIDS, AIDS, like so broken. Um, you get like a mini Gambit ult that's like actually a Gambit ult now. um, See, I'm gonna keep it an A tier next to Fastball Special. I think it's insane. And then the Cyclops enhanced. I think I'm just gonna put it back in the where the tanks are. Honestly, like I feel like you just don't get enough running Cyclops with him. But even if you do, like, I'll put it next to Penny. I'll put it next to Penny. Actually, no, because Strange is actually slept on. I'll put it next to Strange. And yeah, I think it's all the team ups right now in the game. I'll show a picture of the finished tier lists, so you guys can look at it in full. And I'll scroll down and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And keep in mind that I'm gonna be uploading once a week. So next week, look out for a video from me, and please like, subscribe, share, follow, do everything you want to do, bro. And yeah, see you later.